Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Madison County Emergency Management wants to remind you, know your zone. Check them out, Madison County Emergency Management, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Metronet Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. And now, from the luxurious studios of Madison County Live, located in Southern Hills Plaza, it's the weekend edition of Madison County Live. Welcome to the weekend show. I'm glad you could make it.
Hey, thanks for having me, and hello, Madison County. Randy, what do we have coming up next?
Hey, we do have the weekend weather outlook camera to talk about. We have Hospice Care Plus. Brenna and Mariah will be here to talk about their new training coming up. You don't want to miss that. Great organization. Gallery on Main and the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen joining forces for a big exhibit Tuesday, so they'll be on to talk about that. And of course, your favorite segments.
That's right, Exercise with Candace. It's Heart Month, so we want you to continue to stay heart healthy, and we're going to wrap up the entire show with the Cain Pole Fishing Report.
That's right, folks. Coming up next. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch Good News, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I watch Good News on Madison County Live, and you should too.
Welcome back, everybody, to the big show, Colleen. Did you get a phone call or something?
I did. I got a message right as we were coming on.
They were probably asking
Yes.
about that weather cam.
Well, they probably were.
They probably were.
What information can we give them?
It's easy. MadisonKYLive.com. Look at it. Study it. Plan by it. 3-day forecast, 24/7, 365 at MadisonKYLive.com. So how was your week?
Well, you know what? Speaking of weather, we had a little mix of everything.
Yes, we did.
This week, didn't we?
And then next week it's going to be 75.
That's right. Looking forward to it. So, you know what? I feel like spring is right around the corner. Are you feeling it? Do you feel like we can get there soon?
They're not tricking me.
No, Randy is not there.
I'm not falling for that.
Very good. We'll continue to check out that live weather cam. We want you to stay weather aware and informed. And yes, I am believing that spring will be here before we know it.
We want to mention Metronet, 100% fiber optic network in Madison County. You don't want to miss that. Sign up now. Super fast internet. I mean,
right.
It
is.
And we thank them for sponsoring the show, as well as the Madison County Health Department for all health-related items in the county. Make sure you check out MadisonCountyHealthDEPT.org, 623-7312. I know that number.
You sure do. You had a special interview with our friends at Hospice Care Plus. Tell us about it.
I sure did. Brenna and Mariah came on, and they talked about the new training that they're having coming up next week. So don't miss it. They have all the details. Watch this. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome back to Madison County Live. I have some great ladies here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mariah Smith, the volunteer coordinator with Hospice Care Plus.
All right.
And I'm Brenna Wallhauser, the Director of Public Relations with Hospice Care Plus.
All right. Hey, Brenna, I know something. Let's get off the table real quick. You wanted to highlight something to dispel some rumors going around, maybe?
Yeah, we had a big change recently, a
Okay.
good change for us, something we've really dreamed about since 2008 when we opened the Compassionate Care Center, and that is that we have now sold our Berea building,
Okay.
which was our central office really for all of our programs except the Compassionate Care
Okay,
Center. So
right.
hospice home care, palliative home care, bereavement, administrative staff, they were all there. COVID really taught us not
Sure.
everybody has to be in the building all the time.
Exactly,
So we weren't
exactly.
using it anymore, so
Okay.
we've sold it
Okay.
and relocated everybody to the campus at the Compassionate Care Center.
Oh, okay. So here in Richmond.
Here,
Okay. All
we're
right.
now fully centrally located
Sure.
in Richmond, so I just want
Okay.
to make sure people know we didn't go anywhere. That's not
Right.
what
They haven't gone anywhere.
We
They
still
just
have every
closed and
program.
sold that building for that old location, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it made smart financial
Sure.
sense. It's more efficient. We're all together. We
Sure.
talk to each other, and
Absolutely.
we did build a separate building to help make space for everything.
Oh, you did? Okay,
so
that's
I
very
want
nice.
people
Okay.
to know the feel of the center is still the
It's
same.
still the same.
Peaceful,
Okay.
calm place. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
So you're here today, Mariah, to talk
Mm-hmm.
about some volunteer training coming up. I want to turn it over to you. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so we are doing a volunteer training at the Madison County Library on February the 25th,
Okay.
Saturday 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And so it's an all-day training. We have our social worker, a nurse, chaplain, and myself there, and we go over all the details
Oh,
about
neat.
volunteering, ways you can volunteer,
Okay.
and get involved.
So how old do you have to be first? I'm assuming over 18, right?
No.
No.
14.
14?
Listen, I'm going to tell you, as
Oh,
a
that's
mom of
great.
former teenagers, when
That's
summer's
great.
getting close and they're not
Right.
old enough for a paid job
Right.
and you don't want them to do full-time gaming all summer,
Well,
this is a great opportunity. Get them trained now.
Oh, that's great.
And they're ready to go when school's out. My daughter did it the minute she hit 14.
That is cool.
Great boost of her confidence.
Right,
Great
right.
on a college application.
Okay.
And helps meet those high school service hours. So we strongly encourage 14 and up.
That's great. So, Mariah, you and Brenna, so what makes a good volunteer?
Somebody who loves people,
Okay.
and is just humble, kind,
Very compassionate, of course,
compassionate.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
I always cue some, when I do some volunteering, I'll go, this is the best way for Randy to do it. You just point and tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, and we have a
We
lot
can
of
do that.
flexibility
Yeah,
in
sure.
our programs, don't we?
Right.
Because
Okay.
really, whether you have an hour a month
Sure,
or
exactly.
4 hours a month, there's
That was my
something
next
we can plug
question,
you
right.
into.
Right.
And there are so many programs. So some people, what makes a good volunteer? Well, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of, I'll tell you, a lot of people come to us because they feel moved to do this work because
Sure.
they had an experience.
Exactly, right.
And there are others who didn't have a hospice experience, but they
Mm-hmm. Right.
know about us and they just want to be part of it.
Sure.
So I think those make the best volunteers. Just
Oh,
being
that's
called
true.
or moved to
Right.
do
Sure,
it is the
absolutely.
first step.
Right.
And then if you want to really work hands-on,
Mm-hmm.
ground level, patient care, high touch, we've got opportunities for that.
Okay.
And if you feel more comfortable behind the scenes, we've got plenty of things for you to do
Sure,
there too.
sure,
So,
right.
And it's very popular to volunteer at the Compassionate Care Center. That's one of
Right.
the top things people
The top
like.
things, right.
Because
Okay.
you can schedule it, you know,
Sure.
and you're going to the same, so you can say, I'm going to volunteers on Sundays from 8 to 10
Right.
p.m. or
Right,
something
well,
like
that's the thing, because
Yeah.
like you said, it doesn't have to be 40 hours a month.
Right,
No,
right.
It could be a couple hours a week,
One
or an
shift a
hour in your
month.
spare
Right,
time.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And, you know, even like our former mayor, Connie Lawson.
Yes.
She loves to not be on the schedule. But
Right.
she likes to be one of the people we call if someone calls in.
Oh, nice.
She
Okay,
likes to-
that's
so
cool.
Lots of,
Right.
And you're working the hospitality desk, so
That-
you're dealing
yeah.
with people. You're greeting them,
Sure, sure.
helping them find the room they're looking for, getting them to sign in. And we're still doing some COVID screening, so
Okay,
you're part
right.
of that too.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, your volunteer training, because you mentioned, Brenna and Mariah, maybe you can elaborate more, that you were doing some, you're still doing it online, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So you can also, if you can't do the in-person
Okay.
or feel like you can't carve out that amount of time, you can also do it online.
Okay.
And so you do online modules, and then you meet with me one-on-one.
Oh, cool.
And then
Okay.
we also do shadowing
Okay.
once you've completed that.
That's fantastic.
So we have both.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
It's basically a hybrid, like you said. COVID
Yeah.
and the pandemic has taught us.
Yeah.
Right.
Really, we can do both now. We know how to do
Yeah,
that.
and
We've
some
been
people
trained.
love that convenience of self-paced
Sure,
modules online.
absolutely, right. Mm-hmm.
And then others, I will say, I think one of the perks of the in-person training is if we learn something from COVID,
Yes.
it's that we like to be connected to other
We're
people.
very social.
We are very
Yes, we
social.
are.
So you're coming in with a cohort
of other people. And so you're developing new relationships, you're learning together, you use
Right.
each other as a resource. So I think we have quarterly volunteer meetings,
Right.
potlucks, we're
Oh,
going to
that's
do chili
cool.
cook-off this
Right.
year. So they have a
That's
good
wonderful.
time
You had me at
together.
food.
Yeah.
Speaking
Have a
of
great
which,
time.
I know Colleen's going to hate this, but what kind of snacks we having that day?
Oh, we've got
What's
got-
on the menu?
we've got sandwiches, chips,
Oh, nice.
And just snack
drinks and
foods.
stuff? Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
We
That's
feed
nice.
you. That's actually why
Excellent.
we want you to register, because that way we know how many
That's-
people we need
that's
to
cool.
feed.
That's right.
So you can register how? Let's do online or by
Online.
phone.
Online
Yeah.
registration? Okay.
Yep, hospicecareplus.org.
Okay.
And then you can click the register here
Mm-hmm.
icon, and that will get you
It's just a
registered.
very easy
Yeah.
process, right?
And
Okay.
Yes.
it'll ask you if you prefer online training. just
Okay,
click
so it'll
that.
ask you to give you the options.
Right.
Okay,
And we'll
cool.
get in touch with you and set you up for that too.
Okay.
Right.
But so far, I think we have 17 registered.
17.
Wow,
We'd
okay.
love to get up
What's
to maybe
the
25.
25, is that the max you think in person?
I'm
Or
not sure
Well,
we would cap it.
We're not
Okay.
going to cap it.
Okay, you're not going to have it. Okay, that's
But
great.
I will say this, we're doing it at the Madison County Public Libraries, one of their community rooms
Oh,
downstairs.
and that's huge.
Right.
Gives
Yeah,
you a giant
okay.
space, so we'll
Right.
spread out well.
Cool.
You
Right.
can mask if you want. The
Sure.
library does not require
Right.
it,
Sure.
but you certainly
But
still
you
can.
still have that option, right?
Right.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's I just think it's really rewarding
That's
work.
great.
It's,
Yes,
I
it is.
started there as a volunteer when I was 18.
Wow.
I'm still there. I'm not 18.
Wow, you're not?
No, I
Get
know
out
it's hard to believe.
Get out of here.
So it's been a very long
Right.
journey for me, but it was
Okay.
because I was so
Involved.
impressed
Yeah,
by what
exactly,
I
right.
saw. I thought it was
Mhm.
very compelling, and it's special work,
Right.
and we could really use you.
And
Yes.
I know hospice, it involves a lot of folks. If you get to asking around, they know about it either because they've had to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
experience that.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and really it's just about,
Right.
one thing, Randy, people say to us is, I love what you do, I don't know
Yeah.
how you do it. I think
Right.
it's very sad. And
Yes,
I do want to say
right.
one thing about that.
Mhm.
It is, like, that chapter of life is like all others.
Right. Yeah.
There's sadness, but there's also hope.
Mhm.
There's
That's right.
joy. There's
Right.
humor.
Right.
And I think it's just deeply gratifying. You know, you're helping people. Most of our patients are being cared for at home.
Sure.
You're helping them be in the place that they want to be
At that time.
with the people
Right.
they want to
Mhm.
be for many months, hopefully,
Right.
while we're caring for them.
Right, right.
And that feels good to make happen. So there is hope and joy in the
Mm-hmm. Sure.
work, and there will be sad moments for
Sure.
sure, but
Yeah.
mostly
And-
hopeful, good work.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we can't forget, if you want to donate to hospice, you can always donate. And I know you can do that online as well.
You
Yes.
can, and I
Right.
will say we are in the middle of a spring campaign
Okay.
to raise money to help
Good.
build that
Excellent.
new
Excellent.
building.
Good.
It's called the Building Better Together
Okay.
campaign, short one.
Okay.
If you're interested in supporting it, and gosh, we would appreciate that.
That'd be
Go to
great.
hospicecareplus.org, and
Right.
you will see a link to the Building Better Together campaign.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ladies, thanks for
Yeah,
coming in.
thank
One more time.
you.
When's the training?
It is February the 25th,
Excellent.
Saturday.
All right. Hey, folks, sign up.
Please,
Please.
hospicecareplus.org or
Absolutely.
call Mariah.
Yeah,
626-9292.
Give Mariah a call. Say, I
Yeah.
want those free snacks.
That's
Exactly.
right. That's right.
Hey, ladies, thanks for coming
Thank
in.
you,
Thank
Randy.
you.
Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Brenna and Mariah for coming on. That is a great, great organization.
It sure is, Randy.
sure is.
We thank them so
That's right.
much for everything that they do.
Sure do.
All right. Hey, we got some art.
Yes, we
All
do
about
have
the
some
art
art.
in Madison County.
The Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen and Gallery on Main, Renee and Scotty, they have joined forces for a great exhibit coming up Tuesday, Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday. So,
Super idea.
Yeah, so you're going to want to watch this interview. So watch them coming up next. Watch this. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome back to Madison County Live special feature. I'm going to call it our Mardi Gras special. What do you all think about it?
That's a good one.
All right, introduce yourself, Renee.
Renee Williams, I'm on the board of Gallery on Main, and we are here to tell you about Sights and Sounds, Reflections of Celebration. It's our new show. It's a co-exhibit featuring the Kentucky Guild members and members of Gallery on Main on February 21st at the Community Trust Bank. And we are super excited to talk about this with you all today.
All right. Hey, Scott, introduce yourself. Tell us who you're with.
I'm Scott Powell, and I'm the operations manager for the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen in Berea.
All right, and this exhibit runs through April the 4th, and it has the whole Mardi Gras theme, Renee.
That's correct.
All right.
So Mardi Gras, for those, everyone probably does know, but it is actually the French word for Fat Tuesday. And Fat Tuesday is the time that you feast and celebrate and have carnivals and do all of that before you go into the Lent season where you give something up.
Right.
So February 21st this year actually is Fat Tuesday, and that is the evening of the show, which is from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Community Trust Bank, and the gallery is inside, Gallery on Main.
And it's right across from the courthouse. Now, did you all plan this on Fat Tuesday?
Not really.
I think we got a little lucky.
Oh, that's very, I was going to say, that takes some real planning. You all did
Because
fantastic.
usually,
Happy accidents.
We
I
did-
know.
yeah, we did, I think, move it. We're usually the second Tuesday,
Okay.
and we did go the fourth Tuesday. So
All right.
we might
So
have
you
planned
might
it
have
just a
planned it
little
just a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
So you're located right across from the courthouse. So tell us about some of the folks that are going to be in it.
Well, it's the Kentucky Guild members,
Okay.
of which we have 12 Kentucky
Mhm.
Guild members, and some of the Kentucky Guild members are also members of Gallery on Main.
Okay.
And then we have, of course, all of our fabulous Gallery on Main artists as
Right.
well, and we pretty much have an equal mixture. So we have 2 featured artists. And they are both Kentucky Guild members, and we are going to be highlighting their work. There is Peggy Witt, and
Okay.
she does quilts.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Okay.
there will be beautiful, beautiful
that'll be gorgeous, yeah.
quilts there. And then we have Pam.
Pam Chevetikin.
Okay. Oh, Chevetikin.
Chevetikin,
I
she's
like
actually
that
the
name.
art teacher at Bree Community
Oh,
School.
okay.
And she does amazing beadwork that blows my mind. I don't know how on earth
Oh, wow.
anybody
that'd
can
be
do
cool.
that.
That's
Right,
really
so
neat.
we have some of her beadwork. We're lucky enough to have some of her paintings and
Okay.
some of her baskets. So they are both featured, and we could not be happier. And then we of course have all the work of all the other members, which will be on display throughout the gallery and the bank.
Oh, that's fantastic. And of course, all of these are for sale.
They are for sale.
Just remember
So
that.
you
Yeah.
can come down and you can purchase that evening,
Okay.
or even after the show runs through April 4th, and
Okay.
you're welcome to come down to Community Trust Bank.
Mm-hmm.
You go in the very top off of Main Street and take a right into the gallery. And if you find something you're interested in there, you can go to the front desk at the bank, and they will be happy to help you with.
And you can
the
purchase it right there, which I find
can.
that's
And
great.
take it with you.
Yeah, and take it with you right there because you can purchase it at the bank during their open hours.
Right.
That's really neat.
And that's from 8:30 to 4,
Okay.
Monday through Friday.
Oh, that's fantastic. Scott, tell us a little bit about the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen real quick.
We've been around since the early 60s.
Okay.
We were established by order of Governor Burt Combs
Okay.
as an organization that was meant to promote Kentucky art and craft as a viable industry.
Okay.
And then kind of as a side item to promote the use of Kentucky's forest products
Oh, okay,
in
cool.
industry, particularly
Okay.
the timber. That
The
was the
timber,
big
right,
thing they were
right.
pushing back then.
Okay.
We're basically an educational organization.
Okay.
We do have fundraisers and that type of
Sure,
thing.
sure.
But to me, the really cool thing that I'm learning about the Guild, I've been there for almost a year at this point, is when you hear artists,
Right.
people get kind of a vision of what an
Sure.
artist is.
Sure.
But our members, they're artists, but they're farmers. They're
Right.
retired factory
Right,
workers.
right.
I would just say Pam's the teacher at Bree Community School. She also worked in special effects in Hollywood for a long
Right,
time.
right.
So these aren't artists, like full-time artists. These are people who do this as a hobby because it's something they love
Sure,
and they want to
sure.
give back.
Absolutely. Oh, that's fantastic. And I know you have a great piece by Mr. A.G.
Yes.
I mean, tell us about that piece because
um,
that's kind of off his beaten path of what he's used to doing.
Yes,
Right.
anyone who's watched us before might remember Lloyd Alvis A.G., and he's a fabulous painter. He's a member of Gallery on Main board and a member of Gallery on Main, and he's a Kentucky Guild member.
Okay.
And he usually does a lot of landscapes, and he does a lot of different kind of work.
Sure.
He's fabulous. But this time he did Mardi Gras costume. And it is a fabulous
It
painting.
was. It was really
and
neat.
we're going to be hopefully showing it to you at some point
Yep.
during this, and you're going to get to
Absolutely.
see
How about
that.
now?
Now sounds
The
good.
magic of TV.
Yes.
Renee, you posed for that painting, didn't you?
No. Well, the headdress thing. No. So, and Gallery on Main, we have been in existence since 2001. So Scott and I were talking between the two organizations. We have almost 90 years
Wow.
of a tradition of arts
Oh,
between
that's
us.
that's fantastic.
And this is one of our first co-exhibits. If we've done it before, I don't think we were around.
No, I
I don't think we
wasn't.
have.
Right,
so
right.
we're very excited.
Well, I
about
don't
it.
remember of anything like this happening before either.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty significant.
And it really is something the Guild wants to get more into.
More involved with, right.
One of our
Okay.
missions is to work with other nonprofits
Yeah, right, okay.
to help them realize their mission and ours.
Sure,
so
sure.
this is a really good start.
Oh, that's fantastic. I think that's great.
Because Gallery on Main, we are a 501c3,
Right.
and our mission statement is to engage with arts and the community
Mm-hmm.
and education. And of course, this is just a perfect partnership. So we couldn't be more excited about it.
That's great. Renee, give us the times and dates one more time.
Okay, so it's February 21st from 5:30 to 7 at Community Trust Bank, right across the street from the Madison County Courthouse. Owen Grice, fabulous musician,
Yes.
is going to be playing live music. I mean, he is so enjoyable and so talented.
Mm-hmm.
We're very lucky to have booked him. There will be refreshments and drinks and all kinds of art, and it's Fat Tuesday, so come
I
feast,
think that'll be great.
have some food
Yeah,
and a
that'd be neat.
festivity and celebrate and bring your friends. We would love to have you. And for any artist out there, this is membership time. So if you are an artist and you are interested in checking us out, come on down to Gallery on Main, and we'll have membership forms there. The Kentucky Guild is a juror
Right.
organization, so they're a little bit different.
Right.
But for Gallery on Main, we are always interested in reaching out to the community. So come on down and check it out. And of course, with the Guild,
Yeah, all of our members have to be juried in.
Juried,
They pass
okay.
a jury process that
Okay.
looks for design and quality.
Right,
and,
right.
that type of thing. Where our next jury session isn't until July.
Okay.
So if you are interested in being a juried member of
Right.
the Guild, you have until July to get your stuff ready. You can always
Nice.
contact us at 859-986-3192. You can email us at kgacinfo@gmail.com, or check out our website that's currently under construction, and that's just KentuckyGuild.org.
Okay, and of course, you can always find more information on your all's Facebook page, Gallery
on Main
Right.
Facebook page.
Okay.
Go there, and and I'm lucky enough to be a member of both and
Excellent.
the Kentucky Guild. So I
Excellent.
can tell you the jury process is tough, but get your stuff together and give it a shot, and it is well worth it.
Excellent. Hey, let's get together, get something together, have a good time. Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
Tuesday, February 21st.
Everyone
Gallery on
come
Main.
out.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Renee and Scotty for being on the show. That exhibit, like they said, runs through, I think, April 4th, I believe. And it is a fantastic exhibit. And what's great, the art exhibit is open. All those things are available for sale during bank hours.
Right.
So you can just buy them at the bank.
That's
So while
incredible.
you're there, you can go buy. You don't have to have an account with the bank. You can go in, choose your piece of art, and you can purchase it right there at the bank. That's
I
fantastic.
can't wait to check it out, and I
That's
can't
gonna
wait to
be
see
neat.
what Randy gets me.
Well, I might get
Make
you
it something
for,
real nice, Randy.
for Easter. I'll get you something real nice, Colleen. I'll get you something real nice.
Hey, Randy, it is Heart Month here
That's right.
in Madison County, but across the country, and we can't wait to stay moving. Exercise with Candace coming up next.
That's right. Coming up next, watch Candace.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace. And of course, it's February and it's Heart Healthy Month. So let's go ahead and get the warm up going. Arm circles, backwards, jumping jacks. Let's go elbow to knee. Hands on your hips, side to side. Hands up, touch your toes. Let's go down to the floor, fast feet. Have a seat on your bottom. Let's do some sit-ups. There's one, and one more, two. Now we're going to Superman. Push up, Superman. Push all the way up. We're going to jog in place. Awesome. All right, so today, you know how we do those fast feet mountain climbers? Those are so good for your heart. It's a lot of cardio. It also helps your abs. So for today, we are going to do some extra mountain climbers. So here we go. Now, you can just do the regular ones. You could also go back and forth like this and back and forth the other way. Let's do a few more. Doing awesome. Keep that core tight. Awesome. All right. Go be great. Push through things that are hard. Be excellent to each other. Have a great one, y'all.
Thanks to Candace and, of course, Oakley. And watch our playlist on the YouTube channel, MadisonKYLive.com. All of those links are on there, so check that out. But first, consult your physician before you start any strenuous exercise program.
You got it. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight and every night, Saturday night at 8 p.m. And a special thanks to our sponsors.
Absolutely. Metronet Fiber, Madison County Health Department, Madison County Emergency Management, kymedia.net, and the Cain Pole right here in Southern Hills Plaza. And also, we want to mention that the new alert radios are coming out, so watch those from Madison County Emergency Management. You will get those little postcards in the mail, a little precursor that will replace your existing weather alert radio. So you don't want to miss that, and severe weather stuff.
And I know folks were a little bit nervous. We were actually in a meeting talking about this yesterday. If you get something that seems like a suspicious, there we go.
Suspicious or specific
package. It could indeed be this weather alert radio.
That's true. But they'll give you notice. You'll be able to recognize the package.
You got it.
And we'll have more information about that with Mackenzie at Madison County Emergency Management.
All right, very good. Randy loves it when I get tongue-tied like that.
I can just stare and just look.
I say, help me out.
How's she going to get out of this? Because usually it's me getting tongue-tied. Tongue-tied? Tongue-tied.
There you have it, folks. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend.
That's right, folks. And remember, be kind, treat others how you want to be treated, and check on your neighbor because
they just might need something. We're going to wrap everything up with the Cain Pole Fishing
Report. That's right. We'll see you Monday, folks.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing update from the Northwest District. Rough River Lake is at winter pool. Water temperatures are in the upper 40s. Bass fishing has picked up a little bit lately. There are a few fish being caught 6 to 12 feet deep on crankbaits and jerkbaits. Crappie fishing has been fair. A few fish are being caught from 4 to 12 feet deep on structure using minnows and jigs. Numbers seem to be down, but size seems to be up. Some hybrid striped bass can be caught from Axtell to Laurel Branch. Try rattle traps, curly-tail grubs, spoons, and 2 to 4 inch swim baits cast to windswept banks, or fish live shad 3 to 10 feet deep near the creek mouths. Remember that live bait needs to be purchased from a licensed bait dealer or caught in the water body that you plan to use it. Please help us keep unwanted fish out of our lakes and don't move fish around. Nolan River Lake is 18 feet below summer pool and stable. Surface temperatures are in the upper 40s. Bass fishing has picked up here as well. Anglers are catching decent numbers with a few bigger fish mixed in. Fish seem to be 5 to 15 feet deep and hitting crankbaits and jerkbaits on main lake points and in the creeks. Crappie fishing is fair. Fish are 6 to 12 feet deep with most in the 10 to 12 foot range lately, and they're hanging tight to structure on the upper end of the lake. Crappie magnet jigs and black chartreuse and pumpkin pie have been catching fish. Walleye are beginning to move upstream. Most fish are around the Bacon Creek arm and moving up river, so most fish start there and move up with the fish. Curly-tail grubs, casting spoons, or 1/4 ounce Erie Dearies are good options. At Lake Malone, fishing has been fair. A few bass are being caught on crawler-colored crankbaits and white or chartreuse chatterbaits 3 to 6 feet deep. A few crappie are coming off structure 6 to 10 feet deep with tube jigs. Crappie fishing is good in the lower sections of the Ohio River tributaries. Target woody structure with jigs and minnows in Wolf Creek, Town Creek, Bull Creek, and Clover Creek. Keep an eye out for invasive carp. They tend to congregate in the tribs during the winter, and you could end up with some company in your boat. Trout were stocked recently in Finns Lakes in Owensboro, Madisonville, and Litchfield, as well as Lake Brittany in Sandy Watkins Park, Henderson County, and Morton's Lake on Higginson Henry WMA in Union County. There are also still trout being caught in Robbs Lake, Access Lake, and Flycatcher Lake on Peabody WMA. White and silver or black and gold inline spinners and chartreuse and rainbow colored powerbait have all been catching fish. Remember, the daily limit is 5 trout per day in the Finns Lakes and 8 fish per day in other lakes and streams. And also remember that Otter Creek is still catch and release. Good luck and stay safe.
This is Caleb Bentley with the Kentucky Stocking Report. This week across Kentucky we stocked brown trout and rainbow trout. Brown trout were stocked in Greenbow Lake and Fort Campbell. Rainbow trout was stocked in Fort Campbell, Waverly Park Lake, Tom Wallace Park Lake, Cherokee Park Lake, Millennium Park Lake, Scott County Park Lake, Lake Mingo, Lusby Lake, Otter Creek ORA, and Floydsport Creek. Good luck fishing and stay safe.
Things that folks need: food, shelter, clothing, medical care, transportation, and more. That's where the GoDirectory.info website comes in. Community agencies and churches are providing services that folks need across Madison and Estill counties, including Richmond, Berea, and Irvin, while bringing everyone together for the common good. Visit GoDirectory.info now and see how you or your agency and organization can make our community stronger by combining all of our individual strengths into one solid, purpose-driven mission.
Becoming a new parent can be an overwhelming experience, and babies don't come with instruction manuals. The HANDS program is available to answer your questions and provide you with the needed support. The HANDS program is free and available to new and expectant moms and for dads by joining the program during pregnancy or any time before the child is 3 months old. Let us help you handle the stresses that new families face by calling the Madison County Health Department, 859-626-4263.
Metronet Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.